Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap coming at you here with Game 7 of Khan versus CJ Entus. Game 7. You almost never get to a Game 7 of anything because there's usually not Game 7s except during the Winners League and the Pro League finals. The Pro League playoffs and finals. This is none other than Stork versus Effort. I am so excited for this game. This is going to be totally epic. One of the best Protoss players versus one of the best Zerg players around, and it's gonna be totally great. First of all, yeah, root beer. I mentioned that in one of my previous videos, and then on the first video of this set, people were talking about it in the comments. Yeah, root beer is it's different. It's basically a soda. It's a cola that is in America. So I meant like the cola, not root beers and like alcoholic beer made from roots. In case anyone cares about that. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, but the other thing I was going to mention is, so I was talking before about names of groups of animals, right? Like, you know how you have a flock of seagulls or a crash of rhinos, stuff like that. So I've looked up some other names of some other cool names of animals. So first of all, a group of moles is called a labor, by the way, a labor of moles. I found some StarCraft themed names. If you have a bunch of jellyfish, it's called a brood of jellyfish. You have a plague of locusts. You can have a swarm of minnows, or obviously you can have a swarm of other stuff. You can have a siege of bitterns, or there's some other birds that are called a siege of them. Here's some other cool ones that are not related. An ascension of larks, a pandemonium of parrots, or a convocation of eagles. Those are kind of cool. And then some funny ones. You can have a wisdom of wombats, which I think just sounds silly. You can have an escargatoire of snails, and this is just you know that people. It's ones like this last, well, the second to last one, third to last one in a way, that you know, like, when they were making these up, they were just like, you know, they must have been drunk or something. They were just having fun, because a group of swallows is called a gulp. A gulp of swallows, yes. And this one is my favorite by far. A group of boars is called a singular. A singular of boars, yes. A group of boars, more than one boar, is called a singular of boars, which is just ridiculous. Anyway, so I was thinking about it, and that last one inspired me. We were talking about groups of scourge before, and usually I say flight or flock, because flight sounds kind of natural to say, but I decided to come up with my own name for a group of scourge. And I will get to you right at this run by. Oh, he's coming in with Zerglings. Is he going to be able to get by the probes? Oh, fail by Effort. Effort, no! Oh, he does get one Zergling through. He decided to stop and attack the probes when he could have just run past them before the cannon was up. Maybe he was hoping to kill them off and then continue running past. But the probes instead ran onto the ramp and stopped all but one of the Zerglings from getting by. Anyway, so you know what, maybe I'll wait and see if there's a group of scourge, and I'll unveil it, unveil my new word that I came up with if there's a group of scourge at some point during this game. Otherwise, remind me and I'll say it towards the end. But anyways, what I've decided to do also is have a contest. I was thinking about it. It'd be cool. There's not really proper group names for all of the units in StarCraft, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have a contest where I'm going to have people submit their ideas for what a group of something in StarCraft could be. You know, I was talking to Diggity about it, and his idea, well, maybe I won't take his ideas, but he had some ideas for some group names. So, you know, you might say, you know, well, I'll come up with some ones that don't count. Like, you know, you could say a crash of Ultralisks, because crash is what rhinos are. You know, make up your own names though. So, you know, like a cloak of arbiters or something like that. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the video description of this video to a thread on SC2GG where you can submit your ideas, and then once we have a bunch of ideas, I'll give it like a week, and once we have a week's worth of ideas, then I'll put it into a big vote, and I'll make another video directing people to go and vote for which one they think is best, and then we'll see what happens. And I haven't quite decided what the winner of the contest will happen. What will happen to them? What'll probably just be is I'll start using that in my videos, and you'll be able to say, "Ha! I came up with that term." We'll see if we can come up with something else interesting as a little bit of a reward too. But in the meantime, I don't really have anything else to give. But anyway, so hopefully we'll see some Scourge this game, so we can talk about that. That Zergling's still running around in circles there, and Effort just spending his extra Zerglings just to kill off those buildings in the middle. I actually was thinking just the other day, this is a new map. This is the map Roadrunner. It's kind of new. I think they used it in the pre-season map tests, and so we've seen it a little bit before, but it hasn't been used in the Pro League until just now. Finally, that Zergling goes down. But I was wondering when I saw it the other day, I saw those buildings in the middle, why Zerg players don't kill off those buildings more often, because then it really, really opens up the middle of the map. It makes the middle of the map this huge open space, perfect for flanking. So, I was like, well, they should really, kill off those buildings, make it a little bit more open for themselves, and that's exactly what he's doing in this instance. Jangbi is just, I'm sorry, not Jangbi, this is Stork, just building up, getting his tech going, that kind of thing, and in the meantime, Effort getting his third base going, doing a little bit better SimCity this game, doing a little bit better building placement, getting his buildings in the perfect spots, so that he can defend very easily against early Zealot attacks or anything like that. He knows he got that Overlord in there, so he's pretty sure it's not kind of a Reaver thing like Jangbi did last game. Oh, he needs to be careful they don't run by. Oh no, a bunch of Zerglings do run by. 3 Zerglings get through, and they're gonna be able to run around and basically the most important thing is scouting. They're also gonna be able to do some harassment. There's a cannon going up in there. Oh, he gets a probe. He gets 2 probes! 2 probes, and oh, both players a little bit not on the spot there. He gets 3 probes. How many probes is he going to get here? Finally, those go down. But yeah, Stork not paying attention, almost got Scourged, but Effort wasn't paying attention and didn't target his Scourge very well. So both players, yes, so not quite enough Scourge to call it a group, though, just yet. Almost, though. We're going to have to see more Scourge than that. Anyway, yeah, we got a cannon in the main. We've got some more gateways going on. We got Templar tech, so pretty normal things going on here. Getting some gateways going. He's probably just going to start macroing up units here at this point. And yeah, again, Effort not with the best building placement at his third base there. His natural expansion, really nice building placement. But look, these Zealots can just run up the ramp, and there's nothing stopping them from running straight up to the second colony at that third base. And they're actually going to circumvent that and go over and try and kill some drones. A bunch of Zerglings coming in, though, are going to be able to combat those, and he doesn't get a very good surround, though. So those Zealots are not only going to be able to not take much damage, but they're actually just going to be able to get away outright. Maybe that one might die, probably, yeah. Oh, nope. Effort decides to pansy out on those Zealots and doesn't kill off that Zealot. It had like a couple hits left. Anyway, Stork getting an Archon first, just in case Effort decides to go for Mutas. He's got that Archon already. He can run it around. He should probably get a cannon somewhere in his mineral line of his natural expansion. Just so the cannon is just there mostly to provide some cover fire and basically be a distraction to take some hits instead of the probes while the Archon gets back there to deal with the damage. And actually, the Archon is actually mostly just to cover the Corsairs. The main purpose, you need the Corsairs to attack the Mutas, and then you need the Archon to protect the Corsairs from if the Mutas go after them, or if there's Scourge or something like that. You can use that too. So, very, very intricate dance. That's one of the cool things about StarCraft is when you have these complex groups of units that have to interact in certain ways, and there's a micro different units back and forth trying to get the advantageous unit out in front to battle the disadvantageous unit. Positioning and everything, it's really fun to watch that kind of thing, and that's really what these pros are the best at. That's really one of the reasons why it's fun to watch these pros. And is he going to be able to get that Nexus down. He may be able to power the Nexus down, but no, the units are going to be able to get in there just in time. The Zerglings are going to be able to get away at least. They could actually run by. There's nothing stopping them from running by if he wanted to. Running by wouldn't really accomplish a whole lot in this case. Actually, he's going in, attacking the cannons. He's going to run by with lurkers. This is horrible. He's got the robo, but I don't know if he has an observatory. If those lurkers get into a good position behind the minerals, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to place lurkers behind both minerals lines and bringing in lurkers to the next expansion as well before it's even up. This is huge.